back to segment 2. The score's 4-2. Rami is ahead, so we'll pick up right where we've left off. Now, I've looked ahead real quick. Rami's up. Watch, that's a good forehand swing. That's the one we want to model after there, Rami. But Rami's up 4-2. Watch these next 3 games with an eye for, mentally what's going on, because Ty wins the next 3 in a row to go from down 4-2 to up 5-4. So is what's going on? Why is that happening? This game right here, the 7th game, is always crucial. It's a long one, and the last point that ends it is a super long point. So let's see, is it who's fighting for it more? Does Ty play more consistent? What is really going on here? So watch with a kind of a slant towards that. Rami put that overhead away in the corner, and then Ty kind of takes advantage of the fact you hit it to him and gets that lob over your head. I was looking at some of the stats between nice forehand. They're hitting the ball here. Later in the match you'll see a little bit, the moon ball kind of comes out more, but right now you guys are still kind of playing, which is good to see. We need to play like that even when the pressure is on. I was looking at forehand stats and serve stats before starting to do this second segment here, and talking about stepping up on second serves and hitting forehands. Ty had 15 second serves that went in that Rami got good looks at, and Rami actually had 22 soft second serves that Ty gets to take a good crack at. So that's a lot of opportunities to do something with the ball, so you guys got to be taking advantage there. Hit that forehand. That's the half a swing backhand. There's a short ball. Ty, you need to do something with that instead of that drop shot that ends up going too far. And don't swing on your volley. All you do is block that in, Rami. It's a shame when you give points away, right? Step in, get your feet on balance. That's what I was talking about before. Go back and watch that forehand where you're not on balance. You can't use your legs. You just don't get any power that way. And I don't know what that serve is, Ty. We got to get rid of that thing. Little patty cake. So your feet are still moving there when you volley that ball, Rami. You have to get set. You got to get there quicker, or else split step when Ty's hitting, so you stop and make a good judgment as to where to be. I think this is a nice long point. Let's see, ball in the middle. That's okay. A little bit over on the edge. We're a little bit on the edge there. That's where we want to hit it. Okay, we're going forehand to forehand. One of you should try to hit a ball into the backhand corner. Ball's in the middle. We're hitting cross-court forehands there. A little bit better. Get that ball over on the backhand corner. At least to open the court up for the forehand into the forehand when it might be a winner. This is a nice point though. Half a backhand. Now our ball's getting up a little. Hit that ball, guys. That's better. Keep it down. And then get a little bit loose. Maybe going for too much there. That's your second serve, and got it out of the middle, but Ty, I think you could do more with it on that return to serve when it's a nice easy second serve ball. And where's your topspin backhand? I think you could hit it there. You just got to commit. Get it in your head that you're going to hit the backhand the topspin way and do it, and don't just chip the ball. Hit this. Right. Go in. Good. Follow. Should close in. You're on the service line. There's a tough ball on your feet. A little bit of trouble here. And could hit a forehand. Got it. Nice point. You can make that point easier for yourself though, Ty, by closing in. Hit your approach deep and get closer. See your racket speed there on that forehand, Ty? You have the capability to do it. See, that's really slow racket speed, and the ball barely went over the net. Good angle. So on forehands, Ty had forehand winners 13 to 17 forehand errors, and Rami had 11 forehand winners and 21 errors. And you'll see that on the stat page at the end, but we were obviously producing more errors than winners, which isn't that uncommon. But again, remember, we got to use, the proper technique, get our feet under us on balance. So like this one right here, that's it might have gone out, but that's the kind of thing we want to do right there. But we need to make them, right? Double fault. That might have been. That was Rami's only double fault of the set. Ty has 4 double faults in the whole set. Turn, hit. Turn, hit. And that was a good point. That's a good passing shot, Ty. There's 3 good forehands. That's a good forehand, Rami. Again, we got to keep that finish up higher. You sometimes want to take half of a backswing with that forehand. It doesn't get all the way back, and then it gets a little bit wristy. The more complete and full that backswing is, the better you hit it. That's it. That's the one. Another point I was going to make, Ty kind of just did it there. When you run around that backhand and hit that forehand from kind of, far over to the left side of the court, it pays off more to hit that thing inside out into Rami's backhand. Rami, the same thing would be true, because in moving over that far, you can buy a little more time and hit the ball late if you're directing it to that inside out corner, which is your opponent's backhand corner. A little loose there, Rami. That's a loose forehand. Ty, there's that little dink serve. What is that? And Rami's attacking it like he should. Oh, got away with the lob. So right there, that completed Ty's 3-game in a row comeback to take a 5-4 lead. So we'll get right into this again. Hit that ball. We got the moon balls going a little bit. The ball's up a little bit. That's a nice ball deep into the corner, and it actually might have been out. I think it was played as an out ball. Yeah, see the loop on that serve, Rami. Hit that forehand. Ty got under that one a little bit. A little loose in the wrist there. That's a good chip, Rami, but you need to just drive that deeper and in a corner rather than just bump it back. The attitude of just get the ball back in the court needs to change to back in the court deep in the corner. You can always do a little more with it. Never moonballing. Ty's moving the ball around a little bit. That's nice to see, Ty. There's a pop-up. I got a short forehand here. Good attack there, Rami. And I got like 2 points left here in this segment. And I think we'll end up here with 5-5. Rami's gonna, I think Rami pulls this game off. Finish that forehand up higher, but that's the shot you want to hit. That's a good full loop. Like to see that. Ty needs to do something with your forehand. Kind of just kind of rolling the ball in on the scale of 1 to 10. You're hitting like a 4 and a 5. Where is the 7? Where is the 7? We're both being consistent, which is a good foundation for our games, but that was a good ball down the line there, Rami. Okay, so this segment's over. It's 5-5. So look for that segment 3. We'll see you in a bit.